Hey man, what's good YouTube? It's your boy HUNCHO Superstar. We're back with another banger today, man. If you clicked on today's video, that means you want to have a higher percentage of making shots, man. I want to find out what the hot zones are and how to get to your hot zones. So before we get into anything, man, just for me dropping the banger, man, go ahead and like up the video. Go ahead and subscribe, man. Turn on post notifications so you're not missing out, man. I know we're on the road to 2,000 right now. Let's get it. All right, so first I'm gonna go ahead and show you the hot zones, show you where you need to be shooting in each area. So first, let's start off on the perimeter. On the perimeter, the 3-point line, there are three main areas you need to be shooting from. One is the top of the key. I'm telling you, top of the key, bro. This is possibly the best hot zone in the game. Really won't be missing from here. And the next two are the corners, man, in the right and left corner. No matter how far you go in the corner, as long as you're on this side, bro, you know what the corner is. Get in the corner, shoot. Now, if you're farther in the corner, I do believe you do, get a bit of a boost. But regardless, the left or right corner, doesn't really matter, if you're too far in the corner or not. It still should have the same, high percentage. You honestly should still be knocking shots down regardless. It really doesn't matter. Those three are for the 3-point line. Now we're gonna move into the mid-range. Now that we're in the mid-range, it's almost the same, almost exactly the same, except there are more this time. There are 5 different hot zones in the mid-range. Obvious one is the free throw line. If you're within the free throw line distance, it should be automatic. You should absolutely never miss. Honestly, regardless of who you're using, man, you should never miss ever, unless you're garbage. The other ones, you want to be like right here, right on that corner. You feel me? It's close to the free throw line. You see what I'm talking about? You want to be in these corner areas right here. These are the other ones right there. You want that little corner. And the final ones is right here. Basically, when you're in the mid, you want to be behind the goal. And of course, the easiest is the paint. This is the craziest hot zone because you honestly shouldn't miss if you're in the paint. Let's be honest. You gotta be pure trash if you're missing in the paint, bro. Finishing around the rim should be easy. Obviously, if somebody's there, then you got a chance of getting blocked, but you shouldn't be missing. I gotta cut that out the video. All right, you shouldn't be missing though. Like, you really shouldn't be missing high percentage shots, man. Absolutely, like you take 100 shots in the paint, you should make all 100. Let's be honest, this is the biggest hot zone in the game. There should be absolutely no misses right there, man. All right, so now I'm gonna show you how you can check your hot zones. So when you're on the menu, you want to go down to management. Once you go to management, you got to go down to your character stats. Once you are finally in your character stats, if you look in the bottom right corner, you can see it shows your hot zones. It's showing your field goal percentage. So this is basically your hot zones. With Luther, I don't play Luther much. You can see I only put 3 hours on him. So I don't play him much. I don't have him built up too much. So that's why I don't use him. So you can see because of my build, yeah. Plus, usually when I'm playing with Luther, I just shoot anywhere in the court. It's not, in the hot zone areas, which is why these are not in the red. If you shoot in those hot zones, then you possibly look like Lee. You get, above 50% from wherever you're shooting. If you're shooting in those hot zones, you have a better chance of making it. Like, let's go to somebody I use a lot. Like, look at this, man. When I'm playing with Lou, I'm absolutely using the hot zones. Sometimes I'm not. And you can see where I'm not using them. In the paint, I am getting blocked a lot, and that's of course going to affect your hot zones. If you're getting blocked, then you're not going to be hot in that area. So this is not me missing in the paint, it's me getting blocked, which is why I have a 13%. I already thought the block resist was going to be nice. I thought the range was going to be nice, but I see I'm gonna have to go back to my just 3-point. So definitely expect a 3-point Lou build coming up. But look, man, look at Mika. I used my hot zones. I only played her 7 games. Put 13 minutes in. 100% from the mid, bro. I've never missed the mid with Mika yet, and that's simply because I'm using the hot zones. I'm telling you, if you use these hot zones, you're never gonna miss. Now my final closing note for this video: it honestly doesn't matter what type of build you got. Doesn't matter if your build's good or it's trash. Doesn't matter. None of your cards, P-bus, your attributes, success rate, none of that matters. If you use these hot zones, you obviously have a higher percentage of hitting these shots. So I'm not sitting here saying you're gonna make all of them, but you have a higher percentage, and that's the purpose. That is the goal, to have a higher percentage. So you're gonna make more than you're supposed to make. Now, because I use that, I end up hitting a game winner over 3 people with Murdoch. Y'all know how trash my Murdoch build is, bro. I showed y'all multiple times. Y'all know how trash it is. So I actually, just because I used the hot zones, I actually ended up hitting over 3 people, a buzzer beater, in ranked. Come on, I'm telling you, bro. Top of the key is just like 1000%. You still should be knocking down shots regardless of who you want to be right on that corner. You get what I'm talking about. It's close to, you want to be on side of, if you look down below in the right bottom,